Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Corey. So we had a huge score earlier at the thrift store. I picked up the Wusthof Classic for $5. And the game plan, I'm gonna put a 14-degree edge on this. That's what I found online that said to be the factory edge angle. And make this thing super sharp. And then after that, take some nice photos of this and get it up on eBay. You see a couple used ones on there for $44. My game plan on the last video was to list it for $50. So I have to look at what the condition is on those. But yeah, so we're gonna get started here in a second. What's up, babe?
You wanna show Ace the...
Oh yeah.
You're getting excited to come out.
My wife is bringing Ace, our baby bird of 13 years, who recently came down with pneumonia. Some of you might have seen that story on previous videos, and here he is, and this is my lovely wife Tanya, who won Miss Mukilteo for the last 30 years of her 40-year lifetime.
Oh, you just told my age?
I did.
What is this?
Sorry.
Oh my god!
It just kind of came out. But this is Ace.
This is Ace.
And we are very excited to have him here looking healthy. We literally 7 days ago today, we were at the ER. We rushed down there and yeah, it was a rough night.
Horrible. It was a horrible night.
Yeah, we thought we lost. We didn't think we would see him the next day. But yeah, they got him a little fixed up. They got him fixed up, and he's doing pretty good now. So we're happy. Shout out to the Center for Birds and Exotic Animals who saved his life. He's like, what the fuck is all these lights?
Literally, what is happening? What are you doing in here?
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, we gotta get him in the show eventually.
He's not his own shadow. I'm sorry. He's freaking. Give me a second.
Oh, he's back. You want to be on TV?
He does.
You love YouTube, huh?
Come here.
You're such a cutie. Okay, go see Tanya. I'll be back in a minute, buddy.
Oh, and he says, give Corey a like, please, and follow.
Look at that. My wife knows social media.
Okay.
But she doesn't know to stab the like button. Anyhow. Okay, so where were we? Wusthof Classic, 6-inch, 6.5 inch, somewhere in there, 14-degree angle. Let's get going. Sometimes athletic tape's easy to cut or like tear, but man, sometimes it's a bitch. It's getting hot here. My garage has no form of air conditioning other than this bad boy right here. And next step, knife setting angle. Doing some experiments earlier today with grinding from the opposite side of the Tormic. We'll get into that soon enough. But I do want to share something I learned today, and this is for the owners of the Tormic system, or our soon-to-be. Or maybe I'm on the fence, but I might buy one. And I'm trying to download information so when I have my Tormic, I'm ready to rip. Let me show you something. Here's what I wanted to show you. So we got our knife edge angle setter. Okay. If you watch my videos where I was truing and honing the Japanese stone, you'll notice on there when I go to set my universal support bar, I put pressure down right here. And today, that's all changed, okay? And I'm gonna explain why. Before, I was putting weight here, and that's pressing down. Today, I was on YouTube, and forgive me if I'm incorrect, Knife Grinders Australia has a video to explain how to do this the best way, or at least in his opinion. I know the guy is not liked by everybody, but nonetheless, I don't care how people feel about someone. If they've got something logical or good information, I like to take it in. He states it's best to put the pressure here, right above this bar. And the reason for it, the flat piece, the concave of the micro adjuster seats into there, and that's going to give you your best chance of being level. Let's put our safety tape on. Really happy with my tempo. That felt really smooth. I'm gonna need to eventually get a better stand for this, something adjustable. When I'm doing machetes, I need to be up higher. But when I'm doing really precise work, like knives such as this, I'm hunched over and it really does a number on my back. The heel's still chunky, so I need to spend more time on the heel. We're going to ease off of it. The rest of the blade looked pretty good, so we're going to kind of speed up a little bit to conserve blade health. We want to take less steel off of this side of it. Alright, I'm going to bring you in a little closer to see if I can run through my assessment with you. We're a little fat right here. So the distance from the apex to the face is wider here than it is right here. But we have the same kind of thing going on over here. So what I did is I made a mark here and a mark here. In between that, that's my attack zone. I want to try to apply a little bit more time there. Now on this side, I'm fat right here, but I'm skinny over here. So I want to apply time here and here. Okay. Now we gotta look at this side. Flip it over, get a visual reminder. We're fat on this side, skinny and fat. Okay. My marks were on the other side, so I took a Sharpie. It made a visual of where I need to be working. That's all she's gonna get. Okay, very close, very close. Okay. On the back side, it looks a little wonky because I got a nice run from here to here, and then you can see where I work from here to here. So now I'm going to bring it all together. The rest of the knife is good, so I'm going to do a soft lift off. A little bit more. And I bring it down super slow, so because the water can actually hit the knife before the stone. And that allows me to drop it right where I want it. Alright folks, that felt real good. I can still see that little mark. I need to bring you guys in to see what I'm seeing. So inside the square there's a small little spot that's a little higher than the rest. We need to fix that. Look at it with my eyes, judge the size of that spot I need to fix, and now I'm going to do it. I can see my burr through the water. Alright, we grinded her out. Actually, oh man, I'm being super anal. One more quick one. Now I put a bit of extra time on this side versus this side, so I'm gonna do one more on this side, just even things out, keep things even. Beautiful. All right, we did a good job. I'm super happy with our progress so far. Let's get some of this Sharpie ink off of here. Am I the only one that takes a couple of these from the gas station and brings them home? I'm so fucking cheap. Trying to save money on 2 paper towels. But I pumped my gas there. It was not cheap. That's the beauty of videography. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say and just edit out what you don't like afterwards. I'm actually not done with this side yet. She's gone. You know, look at the tallness, how tall this edge is versus this side. Pretty close, but I feel like this side's a little shorter, so we're gonna do one more. This is a great video to show like how I really work when I've got customer knives. Like I tweak out. Starting to hear fireworks go off, 4th of July. All right, my friends, it's time for a Japanese stone. So what's going through my mind right now is I set up this Japanese stone, I see all this black on here. So I know that this thing has a super high grit right now. I did a lot of work on it earlier, so it's super smooth. I'm guessing we just jumped from like 800. That one was probably about 800. This one's probably 4,000 to 6,000. So it's gonna take off a very, very delicate amount of steel off this blade, and my goal is I only wanted to take the steel off of the edge that I just carved out. No higher, and definitely not lower. We're gonna use the Sharpie to guarantee that we set our edge angle up perfectly. Seems pretty much on spot. If you watch yesterday's video, you heard me say after truing this stone and grading it, it's almost exactly the same diameter as the other. But let's go ahead and check first. Yeah, I mean that's spot on. Let me show you. So you can see our Sharpie, you can see that big chunk missing in the middle. We just chewed that off with our test grind. right, and for the final boss, the cigarette paper cut test. Woo! Hear that thing? Absolutely beautiful. For those of you that stuck around to the end, you're the real ones. Appreciate ya. If you want to own this knife, I'm gonna put a description. I'm gonna put the link to this in the description. I'm gonna list it on eBay for 50 bucks. I think it's well worth it. You get a super well forged German steel knife, sharpened. By one of the best, if not the best, knife sharpener in Mukilteo, Washington. Don't forget to do me a solid and stab that like button. If you're enjoying these shows I'm putting together, subscribe. I'd love to see you around. We're growing quickly. The goal right now, the immediate goal, is like 50 subscribers in the next 5 days. We only need 18 more. That's gonna allow me to do live streams. And you guys can watch me grind all friggin' day. And by the end of the summer, we're hitting 500. All right, guys, appreciate you. See you next time.